Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I am currently 8 minutes late, but what else would you expect from me, right? I am, you have a new view. I'm sitting at the dining room table. I'm working on some stuff for work on my personal computer, and it's just not as hot out here because this part doesn't get the sun. And Palm Springs is currently a dry 88. So it's hot here. I think we got up super hot. Hi, Stacy. What did we get up to this week? We almost got to 100. I know I went to the pool the other day. Let's see. I'm doing things on two computers because I wanted to show you the new fabrics from EQ. So if you don't know, if you don't watch the YouTube channel, you're just here on the socials, either Instagram or Facebook. You don't know that I filmed another video with Electric Quilt, which is EQ. You'll hear it as EQ7, EQ8. I need chapstick. I need water. I need all this stuff. I just was not prepared. You know when emails come in and they all come in at the same time. Happy Pesach, Roberta. We went to a fake Seder last night. It was fun. It was what's the word for it? Oh, it was a potluck. And for those of you who are Jewish, happy Passover. It was a potluck, but it was like, that was it. Ben went, these are what the foods represent on the Seder plate. Let's eat. And I don't even think everything was kosher or kosher for Passover, but whatever. I made it one day, okay? I made it until breakfast. I just didn't plan. I haven't been home. So I can't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, EQ. So I did the video with EQ for those of you who haven't seen. If you're interested in Electric Quilt, EQ8. It's a software that lets you create and design your own quilts. I have my discount code ASF10 is good until May 10th. It is good on everything on their site except for classes. So they have some really fabulous workbooks. I should go grab the workbooks. Let me do that, and I'm gonna grab water. Sorry, I'll be right back. I'm wishing for the one I love to find me someday. My water filler's not going fast enough. Fairy. I'm wishing for the one I love to find me someday. I'm back with all my goodies. You know, here's the thing with not being in my room, I have to like go across the house. It sounds like I'm rearranging the kitchen. That's funny. Oh God, that was good. So Electric Quilt lets you digitize and create your own quilting designs. Shows you how to cut the stuff. You can do paper piece patterns. You can do a lot of stuff with it. So I really, let's see. Oh, thank you. I like my glasses too, but they slide like this and then I can't see anything because I have a bar right between. I need new ones. So yeah, so it lets you digitize your own stuff. Hi, Bryce. And go in, create your own quilts. It has so much power. I use it, but I do not use it to its extent. I am not that good. And when I had Janice on and she was showing us how to do it and showing different things, I was like, holy cow, this is so cool. Just some of the buttons. And then I was getting texts like, I didn't know that button was there. Like, it was just great. So I'm super excited about that. I'm going to see if I don't even know if I can share screens if I'm on StreamYard. So I stream from StreamYard, which is why, hi to those of you on Instagram. If you're commenting, I can't really see those comments because they come in on a different screen. I try to look. Nancy, you have the workbooks. Great. I hope you like them. I love them. I think that's one of the things. Peter's watching too. Oh my gosh. Let's mute this one. There we go. And I don't really need a camera. There we go. So EQ until January, March, April, May 10th. ASF 10 will save you 20. Now I don't even know what the discount is. God, I'm so unprepared. Is it 25%, 20%? It's something, it's good. I think it's 25%. Did I write it in the description? Somebody who watches my videos, tell me what the discount is. I'm pulling up the description of my video. I think I'm pulling up the description of my video. 25% off. So you get 25% off. I'm out of the room and I forgot everything. 25% off up until midnight, May 10th, Eastern time, because they're in Eastern time zone. So everything except for classes. And just so you know, I'm like watching myself on two computers. Just so you know, if you are on the Electric Quilt website and you go and you look at the classes, thank you, Randy. The class website and the rest of the website are two different kind of, just pretend they're two different websites. You have two different logins for those. So if you get confused, it's because there's two different logins. So you can have a class in your cart and you can have a book in your cart. And when you go to the cart, you'll see only one of them. Hi, Mick. I hope you're done setting up. All of you, are you going to Paducah? Go say hi to Mickey. Swing by, let's see, where do you need to say? Swing by Handy Quilter, say hello. Go see Emily in the Laura Star booth. Go see Mickey at Superior Threads. Go see our classy friends at Classy Creations with the tables. Go see Kelly at Genome and say hello. I've got everybody's there. And guess where I'm at? No, I'm not even in my sewing room. Oh, tragedy. Tragedy. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. So EQ, great discounts. If you want to, if you're interested in what it does or what you can do with it, we did a video, like I said, with Janice. It's called Preview of EQ or a Preview of Electric Quilt 8 EQ 8 because everybody calls it EQ, not Electric Quilt. So check that out. Super fun there. Next thing. Oh, books. So they have these books that like are workbooks to teach you how to use your EQ stuff. Now, let me be serious. I've only done one. I have 3, but they all follow the same path. And what I love for this, like lessons for beginners, I call them the blue, green, and orange book. I always forget it's orange. When you do a lesson, like it has you create a quilt. Let me see. Let me find one. So as you're doing the lessons, you're creating quilts. Well, let me see. So like you'll create this quilt in your lessons. So you know what you're doing as you go on. I just think they're super great. They are step-by-step. So it's one of those things like a practical. It's like a hands-on class. Step-by-step, you're doing it. So all of your EQ stuff is 25% off. The new stash just came out, so that's what I want to show you. Some of you are like, what is that even? And yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. I have to show off my great freaking piecing. Look at this pineapple block. It's gorgeous. Look at this. It's just so perfect. This was done with my favorite thing in the world. This is the hugest strip die with my AccuQuilt. I got this pineapple block because I talked to you guys about like having you send fabric and making pineapple blocks with like all of you like donating fabric for. I just need squares, not lots of. I don't want yardage. Mickey said, "Don't do this. It's a bad idea." So I was like, "I'm going to make one of the pineapple blocks." I was shocked. I was texting Mickey going, "Look how great I am. This is beautiful. It is amazing." And now I have designed a quilt. I'm not going to show you because I don't want someone to steal it. But I bought this fat quarter bundle, which is no longer bundled because I was checking colors. I don't really know if they're going to work. I'm going to do some test blocks before I actually get fabric for it. But this is the Tilda Chambray. It is gorgeous. I love this. I should one day when I make shirts, I should have a Tilda shirt for every day of the week. Look at these. They feel so nice. So I'm going to do a pineapple block out of Tilda Chambray. And if it works, I'm going to do a pineapple block quilt out of Tilda Chambray. I'm cutting into Tilda, but my favorite thing is that I'm going to get all the precise cuts and it's going to do everything for me. So there. How about them apples? What else? I was over with my good friend Trish Taxo because she is going to start carrying Laura Star. So that was really fun. And I always walk in and I'll walk in the day that she gets stuff. So let's see. I bought the AccuQuilt add-on for the cubes and bobs. Randy, I did the one for the cubes. I haven't done one for the bobs because I don't have many bobs yet. But Bob is a block on board from AccuQuilt. So the pineapple, the whole block is on one board. They call it a Bob. Let's see. Fabric is in the stash. We'll have to look. Julie, what line is it? Who makes it? I haven't even installed it yet. So we'll check whenever we come into that. Oh, that would be so exciting. So I was at Trish Taxo the other day and they were cutting... And this was just open on the, laying out because they were cutting this. And I said, oh my gosh, is that Allison Glass? You just know Allison's colors. Look at this. It is such a cool fabric line. And if you don't pay attention, yes, I'm sorry, an extra line. And if you haven't paid attention, if you're not an Allison Glass fan, she just came out with this line called Postcards, Postage stamp. So this is actually made to go with one of the other fabrics in the line that when you put them together, it looks like stamps. So I got one of each panel. There's a cool and a warm colorway. Uh-oh. And then I get to cut them out and make stamps. I think I'll do that. I just ordered a new kitten and fox dyes. Gorgeous. Also pretty. I do need to, let me see. Hold on. I need to go here and here. Oh my gosh. So I hate the computers that you have to verify that you're a human all the time. Because if you're gonna shop at Electric Quilt, I might as well give you my affiliate link. So I'm going to post it in the comments if I can find it. There we go. If you're shopping at EQ, I would love you to use my affiliate link because then I get a little something too, but you get far more because EQ is amazing. All right, that is posted in the comments, so you can use that link. If you're looking for postage stamp stuff, Trish Taxo, she's amazing. Somebody else, okay, so I was talking to her, and we're having a chat and someone comes in and I always pretend like I work there. If you've ever been in a quilt shop where I was teaching, I always pretend I work there. And so we're at the top and someone walks in and we turn around, how are you? And then I'm like, can I help you find anything? And she kind of looked at me and we're talking and she goes, I know that voice. Adam, so fun. Oh my gosh, you're here. And I started laughing and we started talking and it was someone from the channel and it was just really funny. But she was there because she was getting all of the new Tula. This is the new Tula dinosaur line. I don't even know what it's called. Let's call it the Land Before Time. But there was this one in particular I really liked. And there was only 2 yards left, so I bought the rest of it. She already went through a bolt. She opened it 3 days before this. So this is one half. This is the other half. So it's kind of rainbowy of colors. I think there's going to be a wide back of this. And honestly, I just want to buy a bolt of it. I think it would it's not too rainbowy to be rainbow. You know what I mean? So that was fun. I know to go back through this. Let's see. I bought the bobs. Yes. Education options. So trying to share on point. Thank you, Kimberly, for the ways to learn. I love it. I'll have to see if the Dakota Threads is in there when we install it. Just ordered the new kitten and fox dyes. Oh my gosh, the kitten embroidery designs are out of this world. They did such a good job with those. Blank on board. There's me. I still have workbooks for EQ. That's why I haven't used them in years. Roberta, get back on it. You got this. One of the things with EQ that I realized is that, and I was talking to a friend. She's like, you have to think of it as different programs. So you have like the quilt program, the block program, and then the like image program. And if you think of that, like, oh, if I need a new block, I know that if I need to go design something, I know I'm going to go into the block work table. And I love how they're color coded, so you always know where you're at. Roar, that's the line. Thank you. Celebrity is not a word. Celebrity. It is a word. It's me. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, let's see if I can. What else do I have? So I think that's everything. So I want to show you, for those of you who have EQ, if you haven't heard of the stashes, a few times a year they come out with a stash, and it's the fabric swatches from different lines. So EQ comes with a lot of fabric swatches, but they're old. They're older fabric lines. So they're just kind of like, let me get an idea. But if you want to actually see what that quilt's going to look like, you can put it into your stash. So I'm going to see if, like I said, I don't even know if I can do this. Can I present? Oh, I can. Okay, let me see. We're going to add to the stage. And coming to the stage. Now, I wish I knew how to make me disappear and only leave that, but I don't want my head so big. Can I remove from, I don't want to remove from stage. We'll see if I can do this. Present, share screen. Share screen is the easiest with 2 monitors. Perfect. That's what I have. And we're going to share. Well, that's the internet. What do I want to share? Window? Yeah, let's just do this. Let me see what I have in my downloads before I do this. Do I care what you guys can see? I don't do anything but work stuff, but what if I have something hidden? We'll do that. Okay, so let's minimize that. We'll do this. All right, so let's share what happened to it? I minimized it and then I disappeared. We want to do the downloads window. Window share. Can you see? No, it's not sharing. Why is it not sharing? StreamYard is sharing this window. I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Let's remove this and add to stage. Okay, so this is your download screen. And when you download the program, or when you download a stash, this is what you're going to see. So I've just downloaded all of them. You can see I downloaded it right before we came live. So this is the newest one. So this is EQ Stash Online. It is an application. So I'm just going to download it. I'm going to double click it. And then now it's going to run through my install wizard. And now you can't see this. And I don't know why. It's going to say, do you want to install this? And I'm going to hit yes. And let me see. Can I just do my whole window? Share screen, window. We'll do this. There's my head in the background. Can you see everything? Now it's going, there we go. But you just see a white screen. That's weird. Well, I'm installing it and I'm just following the directions on the screen. This is annoying. I thought it would work better. But after that happens, we're going to stop sharing. And then we're installed. So now I'm going to open EQ and I should be able to share that window fine. Oh my gosh. You would think I know how to do this. Okay. Let's try this again. Third time's the charm. Where's my EQ? Where's this? Present. Share screen. Share screen. Nope. No. Oh, because I didn't hit the entire screen. Oh. Learned for next time. Add to stage. All right. So here is I'm a mess. Well, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Remove and add. I don't like that my head's so big. I wish I knew how to make that weird. Stashes are not free. They are $10. But right now they're $7.50 because you can use my discount. Links in the chat somewhere. All right. So here is like, I just opened the program. This is what I'm looking at. So I'm just going to say I want to design a new quilt. So I'm going to design a quilt from scratch. And I want to get to the sashes. So I don't really care about the layout. I can come change these later, but I'm going to come over to design because I want to throw some blocks in. We'll just do some 4 patches. I'm going to hold Control. Well, I click right here. It will fill everything up. And now my quilt is pretty much designed. This is what I love about it. I will now go to my fabrics tool. And one of the things that I have been playing with, I've been using EQ quite a bit in the last, I have all these quilts I want to get rid of, or not get rid of, but write patterns for. Will EQ email you the new line gets added? Lisa asks, will EQ email when a new line gets added? I don't think they just add new lines. They come out with these stashes a few times a year. So they won't add anything else to the new stash. If they're going to add something, they'll put it in the second bundle. So, yeah, so they just won't, it's not like you're going to get an update from it. So, and I'm going to be totally honest, I'm new to the stashes. So one of the things that I have been playing with is you get all of these fabrics, and these were all the fabrics I thought were the only fabrics that were there for like 10 years. If you click these 3 dots, you can say clear all unused fabric. So in this case, I'm going to clear everything. And it's going to say, are you sure you want, I'm not deleting them from everything. I'm just deleting them from this screen. And I want to hit yes, because now I don't have any fabrics here, but I'm going to go to my fabric library. So I'm in my fabrics. I'm going to hit open library. And these are all the fabrics that are included. Well, you can't see that screen. Okay, let me try something. Close that. And let's try present, share screen, entire screen. And add to stage. I think this will work because I have that dumb thing. So you're seeing my whole screen. All right, so I deleted that. I'm going to say open fabric library. This will work. So you have all of these other fabrics, and these are just the defaults that are here. There's a lot of fabric in here. But they're not specific lines. So I'm going to minimize the colors. And right here, like I've pulled some fabrics from connecting threads. So some companies will give you fabric lines. Oh, somebody was asking me what this fabric line was on Facebook the other day. So I went and I downloaded the connecting threads ones because they give you, you can get them free on the connecting threads website. So I do that. EQ libraries, here's that. But here's my stash online. So I'm going to click on this. It's going to give me my plus. And I will click down. And these are the 3 that I have. So I have 2023 and 2024. So we're going to go here. And what did she say the line was? I thought it was Robert Kaufman, Dakota Thread. So we're going to go down to R. So these are all of the lines that were currently added. So we have a few from Andover. Ooh, that's cute. Ooh, what's that? Motley, Salute. Ooh, I like that. Gosh, this is a way to just look at fabric before you take it home. Andover. Oh, this is the new, this is the panel. This is the new Allison Glass. Oh, weird. It doesn't actually say it's her. Ooh, let's add these. So I'm just going to, click the first one and then hit shift and I can select them all. Or I can just hit select all fabrics and I'm going to add to my sketchbook because I might want to use those. Okay. So here's one of the things. This line just came out. It just got shipped. People are just opening the boxes this week. So these are brand new lines. So that's good to know. Oh my gosh, that makes me so much. I was already excited, but can you tell? Let's see. Oh, there's so much. But look at all these new lines I get. And they're all, there we are. Julie, here's your line. Oh my gosh, Mickey Chapelier, if you're still watching, this is a line you need to check out. Dakota Threads by Robert Kaufman. Julie, these are gorgeous. Let's use Julie's fabrics. Round of applause for Julie. So you're not going to get everything that they came out with, but you will get a good selection from each vendor. Oh, look at Robo Boogie. let's add that. I could have saw what my quilt was going to look like. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's fun. So if you know a line that's coming out that you want, and it shows you before you buy it, you can see what lines are included. Oh, this is so cool. Ooh, that's fun. Let's see, there's a few free spirits. Look at, here's the Cafe. Lots of Hoffman. Oh, I'm going slow. Michael Miller, Northcott. Okay, so like even if there was one line that you thought you were going to use, I mean, this is $7.50 until the 10th. But maybe like Bryce right here. Bryce loves Halloween. So Bryce can add pumpkin patch. Now he has orange and black fabrics. Even if it's not the exact orange and blacks, it's a way for him to check them out. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Butterfly Dreams. Ooh, batiks. I love batiks. All right, so I added some. Should we add some batiks too? Let's just do it. So now, because I was clicking add to sketchbook, I'm going to close. They should all be down here. So now where those fabrics were before that I thought I might use, now I'm going to have the new fabrics that I just brought in. Oh my gosh. So I can easily go in and say, okay, I want all of these that color, and I want all of these this color, and I need some tans for my background. Oh, this is actually not a tan from Dakota. And there, now we have an easy 4-patch. So that's how easy it is to use these stashes. I am like super excited about these. Like, this is cool. If you want to do something a little more crazy, I think, is it Alt or Shift? No. Control. If you hold Alt while you're clicking a thing, so let's just erase everything. Can I Control erase? So when you're setting blocks, just a little quick tip. If you're setting blocks, say I want this 4-patch and I want it in every block. I can hit Control and click. It's going to fill my block up. If I hit undo, because I didn't want to do that, and I hold Alt and I click, it does every other one. So that's how you can do every other block. And same thing when you're coloring something. So if I go to my fabric tool, if I want this green, oh gosh, that's so pretty. And I want that green to be here, I can hit Control and it's going to replace that green everywhere. But if I want, what does Alt do? Oh, that was weird. Oh, I thought it did the whole row, but it was only because I had already used the green one or put it the other place. I like that. Well, did it do? Well, I can't really see what Alt does because it's not in every block. I think it does every other block. I don't know. I don't know. This is how you have to, you just have to play in it. Let's see what other. Now, if I right click, do I get any details? No. Ooh, I don't want to sort it. Because what was the other lines I added? Oh, there we go. I just wanted to make sure. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, what if that was here? That could be my focal fabric. It might be too dark for what I want. Ooh, look at this. Oops, I do that all the time, but I actually want something lighter. What if we did this in there and we did a dark corners? Nope. I think the dark is going to have to come to play up there. Do you guys, for those of you with EQ, do you ever do this? And just like, this is like the rabbit hole. Look at that. Gorgeous. So, okay, I could be here. I'm not even looking at the screen because I'm over here. So yeah, so those are your stashes. I wanted to show them. Like I said, I just got them. I'm super excited. I have the encyclopedia of piece quilt blocks coming, the actual paper. I know some of you are never going to get the Electric Quilt, and that's fine. You know, some people don't want to learn a new program and computer and things, but one of the other programs, and this video will come out early May, that I did with them is we talked about, why don't I see it? It's called Block. What am I looking at? Where's my, oh, I'm using the wrong screen. BlockBase. Well, I thought I installed it. Did I not? Maybe, no, I've used it. Oh, I installed it on the other computer. Just kidding. I can't show you. So we can show you from here. Electric Quilt has we're gonna get that and that. So they have a program called BlockBase. And what it is one, if you add it to your EQ, and you'll see a video about this again, like I said, in a few weeks, it's going to add 4,000 more blocks that you can use. So it's something that you can pull the blocks right in. So when I install it, which I need to install on this computer, I just haven't. I'm like, I've opened it, but it was on my other computer. You get access. It will install all of those blocks from BlockBase straight into your EQ, so you have access to them. So one of the things is this program is super cool. It does some things. It's not a design program, so you can't go in and edit stuff. But it is so full of inspiration. So it will tell you where they were published. It'll give you reference things. Barbara Brackman wrote it, and she's a quilt historian, so they all have a Brackman number, so you can just kind of find them. They're categorized into how they're like the main seams, which I thought was interesting. This is a really cool block. I look at blocks so different now because I look at them like, can I do this with my AccuQuilt? Like I could make this with AccuQuilt, pretty easy. I like that. I could make this one maybe with my corners, with my angles AccuQuilt. I could not make this one. So there's things like that. But BlockBase is a standalone program, but it also, there's a book. So that's BlockBase. Let me see if I can just open another window. Shop books. But there is an actual hard, I'm pretty sure it's hardcover. I can't remember. I was flipping through it. It's beautiful. I would just want it for the coffee table. But it's what that program is built in. So what they did is they went in and digitized all of these and put all of this information into the computer. But if you just want a nice book that you can sit at night and flip through for inspiration and stuff, BlockBase, thanks Heidi. BlockBase is fantastic because it gives you all of these info and 4,000 plus quilt blocks in here. So this is on the way. I'm super excited. Believe me, I'll share it whenever I get it. But yeah, you'll see BlockBase coming in a few weeks. The discount works here too. It was really cool because I'm new to BlockBase, so I haven't had a chance to go in. But you can print out paper piecing pages and stuff. You just can't lay out a quilt. But it does give you one of the tabs on here will give you a button that you click and it will do quilt layouts for you. And some of them are done in a way that most people wouldn't think. So it's just crazy. It was really cool at how this program works. And down here, you can see that it shows you, a colorway. It shows you a black and white, and then it just shows you the line. So you could get out your color pencils and color it yourself if you want. But if you have EQ, they work together. So I could say, ooh, I really like this block, and I could find it in my EQ and take it over to EQ and put it in and do all my coloring and my resizing and do my whole quilt layout, which I think is fantastic. I like this block too. I could do that with AccuQuilt. I could figure out. I don't know if I can share that. I was at Trish Texo the other day, and There's a shop hop coming up in June. So if anybody wants to be really hot and go all around Southern California, there's a shop hop. I think it's in June. No, it's in July. And I will be there. I'm going to be there with Laura Starr at the Trish Tech So. But what? Oh, she was looking at this. I saw their block. I said I could make that. I could make that with my cube, and I did. So I'm back at it. Chris, I don't remember EQ7, but you get 25% off. I think the EQ8 added some features that made it easier to use. So, Kelly, sorry, I didn't see your thing. We're talking about EQ8 or Electric Quilt. It's a software that lets you digitize your own quilt patterns. And then right now, this is BlockBase. This is an add-on that has blocks and stuff. Can you, sorry, Bryce, I didn't see your Monsterville thing. We'll go back to it. Dakota Threads hasn't even shipped yet. That's crazy. Julie, you'll have to let us know when it ships. You'll have to tag me and say it's shipped so I can repost it. Let's see. Lines added. Someone had a big thing. Stop workers. Let's see. I thought there was another question or something. Bryce, I'm going back to my EQ fabrics library. Which one? What did you say? Monster. Going back up. Can I go over Monsterville? Where was it? Oh, there's Little Witch. Oh, how cute. Oh, this fabric line just came in. I just saw this at the quilt store. Monster. I think they're less of monsters, more of, let's see, I'm going to blocks. I just want like a square block work table. Again, because I'm not really sure how to do this myself. So I'm just going to draw a square. I'm sure there's a square somewhere. So I drew my square. I'm going to hit add. It needs a name, wrong computer. Do you ever do that when you're working on two computers and you're always typing on the wrong one? Now I'm going to go to my, there we go. Oh, wrong computer. So dumb. Nope, I don't want to hit that. I want to go to my fabrics. Then we're going to go look at some monsters for Bryce. Oh my gosh. Okay, this little square we're down here does not reflect what this fabric really looks like. That's freaking fun. Oh, I love pizza. Ask Mickey. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. That little guy. So cute. Cutesy monsters. Now, I would not mix these fabrics together, but you know what I always say? It's up to you. It's your quilt. Can beginner quilters benefit from EQ? I would say yes. One of the things I really like about EQ, Julie says EQ8 is way easier than any of the previous ones. Chris, you're asking computer questions. You'll have to look online. I'm not sure what the operating system requirements are. I think I'm on 11, Windows 11. By the way, I dislike Windows, in case any of you wanted to know. I think a beginner could, and let me show you why. I'm going to just, can I start a new one? I'm just going to delete this. We're going to start from scratch. I'm going back to my blocks. It takes some getting used to. I'm not going to lie. So when you start a new quilt, we're going to pretend I start a new quilt. It starts with this page. So if you were a beginner and you're like, okay, I want to make a quilt. It's for a baby. Yes, the EQ you can get a Mac and a Windows version, which is nice. Let's see. What was I going to say? Oh, you're new. You want to make a quilt. You want to make it something super special. You want to design it yourself. So one of the things that you get to come in, you get to say, I want the finished size to be 10-inch squares because I want it to go easy and fast. So I'm going to come here and I'm just going to change the size of my squares. So there's that. I can say, well, this is going to be 40 by 40. I want it bigger than that. I want it 60 by 60, or it's a baby. I want it 40 by 50 or whatever. It's as easy as just hitting arrows. Do you want a sashing? Here's your sashing section. You can have it the same. So we're going to say, yes, we want a 2-inch sashing. So now it has done my sashing, but I want to include a sashing border. So I'm going to click that 2 and change that to 2 again. There we go. Oh, I have an extra border on there. And then, so this is my first page, and I'm just going to scroll through and like answer my questions. So this shows me how big it is. I want a horizontal layout. So that's my new quilt. Now I'm in layout. Now I'm in borders. Do I want a border? How many borders do I want? I can add multiple borders. I can just keep one. Let's say we want 2 because my outside one, which is the one that's highlighted, I'm going to make this one. And this is a tip that I learned from my video that I did with Janice. I'm going to make one 0.25 because then I can change the color and look at what binding might look like. And so now I'm on the outside border. I'm going to click over to get the next one. There we go. Here's my interior border. Right now it's 1 inch. I don't want it to be 1 inch. I want it to be 4 inches. And I want it 4 inches top and bottom. So I'm going to come click this and say 4. I guess I could have just clicked all. Either one. They all work. So now if I come back to my layout, it will change the size depending on what's going on. Yeah. So there's my borders. You can change how you make your border. You can have it a pieced border. You can change everything. So right here, I want my border blocks, but maybe I want my blocks to be the same size as, oh, this is a hard one because I put sashing in there. We're just going to leave the blocks like this. Now I'm going to go to design, and now I get to just start. I'm going to go to set blocks. I get to pick the blocks I want. So if you are somebody who is new, these are some great new easy blocks for you to do. There's 9 patches and half square triangles, quarter square triangles. But when I go to open library, I have a whole slew of blocks. And I can't remember, I want to say there's like 6,000-ish blocks in here. Yeah, that might be right. And then if you get BlockBase, you're adding another 4,000. And when I talked to Janice, if I remember this right, don't quote me, maybe 150 are repeats, but most of them are new. So it's just adding more and more blocks to things. And like Lone Stars, these are going to be really, really advanced blocks. You're not going to be doing Lone Stars, but these are 4 patches. So these are usually easier blocks that are just done in a 4 patch to make it look really, really fancy, like this. Half square triangle, 2 solid blocks put together into a larger 4 patch, some stripes. So I can come in here and I can say, well, maybe I want this one and this one, and I'm not ready for flying geese. I'm just not there yet, but I can do half square triangles, and I can scroll over. These ones look a little more advanced, so we're going to say no. Oh, this one, that was a good one. And then I can click add a sketchbook. So now it looks like they disappeared. It looks like it deleted them. It's just they take them out of this window because they're going to use them somewhere else. I'm going to hit close, and now I have those new ones that are also colored, so it might help me decide what I want to do. So maybe I'm going to go here, and let's see here. And so I'm going to put stuff in. I kind of like those colors together. You know me, I like color. So now I can decide, do I want my sashings pieced? Because I could put this block in my sashing. I wouldn't, but I could. I can put a 4 patch in my sashing. I probably just want it to be solid. I don't know why it goes lines like that. I think I just have to put a fabric there if I want it solid. I'm going to try something. Oh yeah, I don't even have to place a block there, but I could. So now I'm going to come in. This actually works with these things. I'm going to hold control, and this is going to be my sashing color. I kind of like that. I can make this my little, those blocks. And now it's as easy as putting pieces in. Maybe this won't work. This is a darker. Let's see, is that we're going to do dark. And I like to, so this is a light, dark, and a medium. I'm going to hit this with the darkest in the fabric collection. And then I'm going to come in with light, and this is the lightest. So I'm going to color those the light. And then find me a medium and kind of work from there. I think I need maybe that. And by playing with this, I'm like, well, this is way too busy in my sashings. So maybe I put the white in my sashings. I like that better. And it's just a matter of kind of going in and seeing what you like. Because again, at the end of the day, it's your quilt. You get to decide what you want. No. Too busy. Undo. And if you click the wrong thing, you just hit undo. I wish these, maybe we do that. We do this. We do this. What about these? And you can come in and you can say, well, wait, I want to rotate every other row. And you can rotate things, and you can hit the symmetry button, and it will start changing and shifting things for you and run through different layouts. So, I mean, this is just scratching the surface. And then you can say, oh my gosh, I love that. Or you can be like, no, I hate that. And maybe I want to use a different block. Maybe I want to use a 4-patch. Oh, crap, I didn't want to do that. I want to use a 4-patch here. And I didn't save it, so everything went recolored. Oh, I can undo. Oh, wait, recolored because I hit it. So remember, when you find something you like, hit this plus button. It'll save it, and then you can continue to go. So yeah, I think I get the part that I think is good for a new quilter is when I go to print and export, I can click on my block, and it will give me rotary cutting instructions. You have all these criteria. I'm gonna hit preview. And it's gonna tell me, it's gonna show me the letters and then tell me how big I need to cut that. So I need a 2 1/8 strip. So seeing this, I wouldn't have the block this size. I need this to be like 3, 6, 9, probably, or no, 2, 4, 6, 2 by 8. We have the blocks at 10. So I would change those numbers a little bit until this is like a 2 by 5 or whatever. So a lot of times, that's a nice thing about BlockBase. It tells you the original size of the block, so you can kind of mess around with that. So I think it's a tool to help you kind of learn how things are going and how things can be constructed. You can do foundation. So if you wanted to paper piece, maybe you wanted to paper piece this block, could you? You can't because there's a Y seam. This is definitely, the blue block is definitely an advanced block because there's a Y seam in there. But let me show you something. If you have a block like this, I'm going to right click and hit edit. And because there's this line, this is what we call Y seam if you're a new quilter. That means you have to stitch from here to here to get these two pieces. And then this block, you have to stitch from here to here, needle down. Usually we needle down, pivot, and then come and do this side. You can do it, but it's not the easiest. But what I can easily do is draw a line through here. And now I've split those blocks up, and now I have a triangle and a triangle. So when I come over, I'm going to hit add and go to my quilt work table. The block looks the same. Wrong thing. The block looks the same, but when I color it, fabrics, and we're just going to use these. Wrong computer. When I come in and color, it will look the same It's just constructed different. And you can see that it's not filling up these because these are new pieces. So if I go to print and I select this block and I hit foundation, it's going to give me foundations to do this whole wedge, and then these two separately. And if I hit preview, it'll show me those papers, and then I just kind of drag them around where they can fit on one page. And then now I could paper piece this. So it just, if you're new to EQ, I say, I'm going to stop sharing screens. Well, my button's gone. Where's my share screen button that used to be here? Did that just log off? Did I hit a wrong? Whatever. If you are getting EQ, I would suggest getting one of the workbooks. I don't even know where they went. Especially just to get, like, even if you just get this one, this will walk you through and kind of get you familiar with how everything works. I love it. I really like the program. You have to, it's like any other computer program, you have to give yourself time to work on it and time to understand it and time to learn it. So I love it, love it, love it. I put links for Electric Quilt. If you want to use my affiliate link, again, I would love it for anything. I'm super excited to go play. I would show you, well, it stopped. What is this? I'm getting newsletters. It stopped sharing and it totally logged me off. But, oh, it's because I turned off the window. It's my first time. I would show you some I'm working on. Here's the latest one. I sent this to Mickey yesterday. I said, do you like this? She said, love it. Don't steal my idea. So, and that was just playing around a lot. So yeah, it's made me, the nice thing is I look at blocks to work with AccuQuilt now. There is Lori who is, I think she has stuff to do with AccuQuilt. AccuQuilt doesn't sell them. She sells them independently, but they are files for everything. For every block that an AccuQuilt cube can make, you can get a file for. And so now I have a whole AccuQuilt file of blocks. Can I, I'd have to re-log in and everything. Maybe in the next one, I will show you my AccuQuilt file. Where is it? What's going on? Oh, it's on my other computer too. I'm like, I know I have it. I used it for something. But like the AccuQuilts make 230 blocks or whatever. So I bought the thing. My discount will work for that. But I bought that add-on so I could have access to all those. So now when I can digitize, I can just start pulling in blocks that I know I can make with the AccuQuilt. And I love it. The cutting instructions are a little bit different. But that's just like everything. We adjust. Oh, excuse me. So... all right, questions? Don't ask me like hard questions because I don't know the answers. All right. Do I have any questions over on Instagram? Where is my Instagram page? What's the largest quilt you can do on the Infinity with 12-foot frame? If you have a 12-foot frame on an Infinity, you can do 132 max. I mean, that's how big your leaders are. Let's see. Can I put the link here? Okay, I put the link over on the Instagram, but you can't use links on Instagram, so you'd have to do that. If you can go over to Facebook, or send me a message. Actually, send me a message through Instagram if you want the link to AccuQuilt, and I will just message you it. Why am I not in Paducah? Because I started a new job and my partner's there. I stole the sunshine from Temecula. That's funny. I need to figure out a way where I can do everything. I'm taking the Design with EQ and AccuQuilt Go classes at EQ Academy next month. Oh my gosh, EQ Academy. I want to go. That's going to be fun. So EQ does in-person training. They have video, like online courses that you get to watch forever, I believe. And then they have workbooks. Their blog, like follow them on social media, follow them on Facebook and on Instagram. They put out little like quick clips and stuff. And I learned something on every single one that I watched. So let me think of what's going on. So next week, I am in Bemidji, Minnesota with Mickey Chapelier. We are teaching Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Those are going to be like our long arm boot camps where you get a little bit of everything. You do some rulers, you do some free motions, basics, and people always end up leaving with like, oh, I didn't know I should be doing that in the basics class. And then we're doing Pro Stitcher. So you get like half a day of each. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're doing kind of an advanced Pro Stitcher day where we will talk about borders and corners. We will talk about, and then we made up a project. So we're going to do a project. So we're going to do a little bit in Pro Stitcher Designer because we're going to talk about like, hey, here's other things that you could do and this is how you can do them. So I'm going to show you in Pro Stitcher Designer how easy it is to kind of design things, and then we're going to take it straight to the machine and set a reminder in 10 minutes to order USBs. Perfect. I've been meaning to do that for 3 days. Oh, we have severe sunny weather in town right now. I just have a severe weather warning. So we're going to be in Bemidji. Week after that, I will be up in Washington. I'm not teaching. I'm there with Laura Star. So next week is on the long arms. We have hands-on long arm education in Bemidji, Minnesota. At a Stitch in Time. If you're interested, Stitch in Time Bemidji, I think is their website.com. But just Google Stitch in Time Bemidji, and then you can see what's open still. That's next week. The week after that, I should be up in, and I don't have my schedule in front of me, I believe I'll be in Washington with Quality Sewing. They're going to be doing a big event, and I will be there with Laura Star. So if you want a Laura Star, come by and see me and get one. There should be great pricing because of that. When will I be in New Hampshire? Nothing planned, but I will be in I'll be in Maine. I'm going to be in Maine mid-July. It's a Maine Quilt Show, late July, 26th, 27th, 28th. Somewhere. I'm going to be there in July. So I'll be in Maine in July teaching. There were a few spots left last I looked. I'm teaching 5 classes. Yeah, I'm teaching 5 classes. I think there were like 3 spots left total. So good luck. But if you need Pro Stitcher classes, weirdly enough, there were some spots available in Pro Stitcher. And I don't teach, it's a basics Pro Stitcher class, but I don't teach basics like most people because I want you to learn and understand and know that you're not going to blow that machine up. I want you to be comfortable. So in my Pro Stitcher class, you touch every button. So in that class, you will, we're doing things a little bit different, but you will be able to touch all the buttons, ask all the questions. So yeah, I would love to see you there. That's it. I don't have anything else. I always try to it's like almost an hour exactly. Perfect. Thank you all for joining. That's my little spiel. I'm just very excited about EQ. Having seeing them in Daytona and then kind of planning this stuff out with them has been super fun because it's really jump started me in using it more. And I'm excited. I really want to make that quilt I showed you on my phone. I think that if I make that, I'll probably be the #1 quilter on earth. So there's that. And this just made me happy. My AccuQuilt just makes me so happy. Look at this. I will post a picture if I make my block out of my Tilda's. My Tilda chambrays. Oh, they're just, I should patchwork them and make a shirt. I'm not ever going to make a shirt. I'm just collecting fabrics. I'm going to. Ben needs to buy a serger. So, okay. I will see you all next. Ooh, I will try to see you all next week. Maybe Mickey and I will go live one night, but we're going to be in Bemidji together. Maybe we'll do that. We haven't done a live together in a long time. I'll tell her. Put on your dancing shoes. But we're going to be in a different hotel. I don't know if we have Wi-Fi. Whatever. We'll see what we can do. We'll make it work. We'll see you all in the next one. For those of you who get EQ8, play. Share. If you share it on socials, tag me. I want to see what you're working on. So we will see you in the next one. Happy stitching, everybody. And at the end of the day, it's just quilting. We want to have a good time, okay? So go have a good time. Bye, guys.